For study tips, I'm Aaron Chubb, the Learning Strategist at the University of Lethbridge. I'm located in the Student Success Center, and joining me is Callista Chasse. She's my coworker here in the Student Success Center. I often talk about study tips, but Callista, you have quite a unique role here as well. What is it that you do?
Yeah, so I do kind of a whole variety of things, a mixed bag, a lot of outreach activities on the topic of mental health, and I also provide presentations, workshops, different education opportunities for people to become better informed about wellness in general and specific mental health topics as well.
And how do you see mental health as being important to student success and to even their academics?
Well, it's vitally important. Students are people first, and people everywhere have mental health. Sometimes we're doing well, sometimes not so much, and so the same exists for students. Certainly, if there's an impact on someone's wellness, that's going to then translate into probably an impact on their studies and their success here at the university. So we like to provide a whole bunch of opportunities for people to be well, to talk about what's going on, to access services as needed, because we want our students to succeed.
I know we certainly get lots of students who are struggling with midterms and exams and all the stress that brings. What do you think are some of the things that students can do to get through those stressful periods?
Well, take care of themselves. Easier said than done, but there's some really basic things, just like trying to get enough rest, eating well, going out and getting some exercise, even if it's a short walk in the sunshine, if we get some. Trying to stay on top of things with some of the strategies that you provide here. And talking to people about the stress is absolutely vital too, whether that be peers or professionals or the faculty and staff here at the university. Just great strategies all around.
Yeah. I've often heard you talk about self-care. What are some things that students could do to practice self-care when they're in the middle of these stressful times?
Well, some people think self-care needs to be this really deliberate, kind of over-the-top, indulgent experience, but really it's just an intention to be kind to oneself, to have a little self-compassion when things aren't going super well, and then to find activities that bring some joy or some relief in their everyday lives. So it could be as simple as having a really nice hot shower. For some people it is sort of those more over-the-top indulgent activities like going out and getting a fresh haircut or getting their nails done or joining a class, recreational class of some kind in the arts or in physical activity. But really it could be anything. Good book, warm water, cup of tea, just taking a moment away from some of the stressors of life and taking care of oneself.
What are some of the favorite activities that you offer to students here to help them deal with stress or wellness activities?
Good question. Well, we have quite a few opportunities for kind of playful and fun activities. We host occasionally an opportunity for students to color. Coloring's still really hot right now, and actually backed by some research about how anxiety relieving it is to just focus on the details in a nice intricate coloring sheet. We do put together some self-care kits. We have therapy dogs that visit campus once a month, and that's a partnership with St. John's Ambulance Program. We put on some fun kind of stress-busting activities that include like sitting in a big ball pit or maybe playing with some Play-Doh or some Lego, just kind of out-of-the-box ways for students to take a break from studying and maybe get in touch with the more playful side of themselves.
That's awesome. I know my favorite one in the past has been the car smash.
Yeah.
That's always fun. If you can take a sledgehammer to a car lawfully, it's a good time.
It is a good time. Students do relieve a lot of stress at that one, and that's again another out-of-the-box kind of concept. Definitely not okay in everyday life, but we create a situation where it's safe and that the car is already pretty banged up, so students can definitely go at it and kind of release that energy in a healthy way.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much for joining us on Shaw TV, Callista.
My pleasure. Thank you.